introduce yourself, who you are, where you come from, how old are you?
My name is Philip Estrada y Santiago, and I'm 25 years young, and I'm from Berlin, Germany.
Okay. And what is your job here? Or are you only traveling?
I started as a backpacker, like work and travel stuff.
Yeah.
And at one point of my journey, I started to play music on the streets,
Yeah.
rather than to have normal jobs. And I realized that I can live with it, and this is probably a year ago.
Yeah.
And I busked like a year on the streets.
Yeah.
And this is pretty much what I've done. And so the journey itself was actually the reason for the journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you want to improve your life standard?
Yeah, clear, for sure. For sure.
Why?
Yeah. Not improve in this case, that I would say that I'm unsatisfied with the situation, because I realize in this case that you don't need anything to be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Okay. And what do you think about religion? You're a religion person?
No, not really, man. No. I think that religions are in the end all the same thing. That every religion has the same key in a different physical form, different words, different history, but it all leads to the same, because it all came from the same. So I believe that every religion is in itself beautiful and has its own truth and are like archetypes. It's more about what people see in it rather than what it is.
Yeah.
And so as long as we see things that we really love, I reckon then there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
As long as there's nothing wrong with other things. Yeah.
And then tell me about your best moment in your life.
Best moment of my life. I reckon after traveling like 10 months, I have been on Straza Isles.
Fraser?
No. It's right in front of Brisbane, one of the little islands. Strasbourg? No, not Strasbourg.
Doesn't
Anyway,
matter.
and I was staying on top of a little rock mountain thing, and I watched into the ocean from there with a friend of mine, and she came from Dutch, and we have seen like a little dolphin family.
Yeah.
And this was probably the first time in my life that I have seen dolphins right in front of me, wild.
Yeah.
And yeah, I reckon in this moment, because we were like, just really naked in the air, in this silent moment of ocean and dolphins and just live together in silence, and we just realized that we both probably had the best moment of our life.
Yeah.
And then, I know. Yeah, what a great moment.
And would you say you're an optimistic person?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, because I reckon that things in the heart, in the end, for me is probably the reason why we live. So when I don't have anything fulfilling, or if I don't appreciate my life, or then I miss the present of the joy that is there. Yeah.
And are you believe in love?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. It's probably the reason of existence. Or the identity of existence. So this is why I'm optimistic, because this is always there. We are always there, no matter what happens. So we can't actually really die, and we can just change.
Yeah.
And so I'm happy with changes in my life when they come. Like now, we're like, oh, it was for me like this now, change, a positive thing, like life.
Yeah.
This is what life is for me, like this things that I don't know, but they happen. And I call it magic.
Yeah.
For me, it's magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who is the most important person in your life?
I would say reality itself is for me the most important thing in life. and yeah, actually, it's don't know, just now. You know what I mean? Just now. Yeah.
And where you want to go in this world? Which places you want to see?
Oh man, I really would like to see Uluru, the heart of Australia.
Okay.
This Ayers Rock thing.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, man. But at the moment it's pretty expensive and pretty far away.
Right.
So, and I'm Bascan. I mean, I earn a lot of money, and I earned a lot of money. This is what I see all the time, what I already have in my life.
Right.
This is why I'm probably an optimistic person. I always see what I have.
Right.
So rather than to miss things that I don't have. No matter what. Yeah. Yeah, man. I would like to see Uluru, or probably I would like to see India, China. Actually, South America would be cool. So many places on this world are like beautiful, like Australia is. Yeah. Yeah.
And what was the best place you had sex?
Good question, man. I reckon. Oh man, many places. I reckon, as I was younger, the first time in a car was great. Yeah.
Okay. And what would you regret the most not have done if you die now?
Oh, I have no regrets at all. It's like I don't want to change my past because it just is what it is, and it's alright, and I'm in acceptance with that more and more, and I would say it's good like it is already.
Yeah.
And to realize that is probably the reason why I have often a happy feeling when I think about life or when I watch at life.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you think happens after the death? Gives the life after the death?
Oh, I reckon that death itself, like we human call it, is probably something that it's a big thing when someone is when someone is born. Yeah. And it's a big thing. And when someone is dead, it's a big thing itself, but as well. But when someone is born, it's a big positive thing, and when someone is dead, it's a big negative thing. And I believe that both things are actually nothing special. So when we get born, we get born, but we came from somewhere before we are like physically. Yeah. And when we are dead, I reckon this dead is actually thought to things that from my understanding that there is an end of something.
What's up? Sorry to disturb you.
No, man, you alright?
I was just wondering if you sold a bit of weed.
What is it? I saw? Nah,
Yeah.
man. Nah.
Just curious, I just arrived.
Yeah, man. No, all good, man.
Yeah, it's
All
good.
good, man.
Just keep walking.
Yeah,
Cheers,
man.
mate.
Yeah, man. Have a nice day, man. But this end that we are afraid of doesn't exist. So I believe that when we have like this dead experience, it's actually nothing special.
Okay.
Because we all physically die.
Yeah.
It makes actually all the same in the end.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing.
Okay. Then the next question. Normally I have now a joint and I ask you, do you smoke ganja?
And the question is yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but not all the time.
Why you smoke?
It just feels nice. Yeah. Yeah.
That's all?
Yeah.
Okay. Then the last question. You love this quote, your sentence, beste Zitat that you have. You can say it in German or in English.
I love just artists where your heart is. So this is what this is for me the easiest way to have something positive with a move on character in it, but joy. And yeah, artists where your heart is.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, man.
That was the interview.
Thanks, man.